Okay, everyone, welcome back again to Daniel Talks Football, where we are going to be giving you everything about, everything about the football. And if you guys don't know, there has been some spicy gist in the football world. As at yesterday, something spicy happened. Something spicy happened, something shocking, and it threw everyone, it threw everyone off the bus because no one expected this. I expected it though, at least maybe some part of me expected it, but a lot of football fans do not expect it. So I'm here to break it down to everyone that did not understand what actually went wrong. And this is going to happen between Nico Williams and Barcelona and Athletic Bilbao in Spain. It caused a lot of ruckus because a lot of football fans were say, oh, is he pulling the Mbappe move on them? Oh, is he trying to do this? Oh, so he never agreed personal terms. Oh, so Fabrizio was lying, blah blah blah, this and that. So let me just break it down to every one of you. But before we take a dive in, don't forget to click on the subscribe button, turn on the post notification, try to get me to 1k followers so we can start growing together. Don't worry, I promise you guys a lot of football news and everything, anything relating to football, you guys are going to be getting from me. I promise you guys. So click on the subscribe button and turn on your post notification so whenever I post, you can get notified and then you can watch the video. So let's take a dive in now, guys. So I know we have all seen everything going on about, oh, Nico Williams, Nico. To be honest, it was very very shocking. So now you might ask yourself, oh, I know the question you are thinking now is that did he try to pull the Mbappe move on them? It's twice now in a year. Some Barca fans are confused. What happened? Now this is what happened. Nico Williams actually, he actually agreed personal terms with Barcelona. It's not as if it was a lie or anything. It was not a lie. Nico Williams actually agreed personal terms with Barcelona, and that personal terms was about 58 million. I like 58 million. They're going to trigger the release clause and everything, and then he's going to be earning about 8 to 9 million a year. He's going to get a pay cut, and then everything has been set. It was just to put the transfer into paper, to put everything into paper and then sign the contract and then everything, and then Barcelona were going to announce him. That was it. Personal terms were already agreed. But when Athletic Bilbao knew about this, the moment Athletic Bilbao knew about this, Athletic Bilbao now thought to themselves that this is our best player. Nico Williams is our best player, and there is no way we are going to let our best player leave for just 58 million after everything. This is the only player, this is our greatest asset. Nico Williams is Atletico Bilbao's greatest asset. So, they cannot get 58 million, a player that they can actually get over 100 million from, or 150 million, or getting 58 million from him. Who can they buy with that money? Which player can they buy with that money? How many players can they buy, with 58 million? And need I remind you, don't forget, please have this at the back of your mind. Bilbao are not a poor club. Bilbao are not a poor club. They are very well to do. They are very, very, they are a very well to do club and are very rich. One of the richest club in Spain. Bilbao is very big. It's a very big state in Spain. Bilbao on its own is like a country in Spain. Yes, that's how it is in Bilbao. So they are massive over there. It's just because a lot of people don't pay attention to Spanish football, but Spanish, anything related to Spanish. But because I support Real Madrid and I'm a bona fide Barcelona hater, so I try to learn all these things, and I saw that Athletic Bilbao were never a fan of corruption. Because let me take you guys back. Athletic Bilbao and Real Madrid were the only club to have voted against Javier Tebas' salary increase. That is, even our biggest rival Barcelona voted for his increase. So no matter Even though Laporta is crying, oh, Tebas favors Real Madrid, Tebas favors Real Madrid. Please, you guys should always know that Barcelona and Laporta himself voted for a salary increase. So Athletic Bilbao knew this, and they didn't want to stand for corruption. They wanted to stand against corruption. So what did they do? They invited, top accountants, top official accountants to check Barca's books. If Barca would be able to register him if they sign him, because signing him is one thing, registering him is another thing. I hope you guys know that. Signing Nico Williams was one, and then getting to register him was another thing. There was no problem signing him. Barcelona had the money. They had the 58 million. It was just to trigger the release clause. You get? It was just to trigger the release clause. They had the money. If you've been following me previously in my previous video, I said it. Barcelona are stalling this deal because they don't want to get found out. They don't want to get found out. Because if your hands were really clean, if you were able to register this boy, then why is it hard for you to put it in the contract if it will not be a problem, to register him? All they were just telling him is that there will not be a problem. They were just giving him that, words of affirmation that, okay, it's not going to be a problem. It's not going to be a problem. And he wanted something documented. He wanted more. He wanted more proof that, hope I am not going to have any problem, being registered. And Athletic Bilbao also invited top accountant to check Barcelona's books. If truly Barcelona are in the 1-1 rule, anything related to Barcelona, you have to understand economics. And in fact, if you want to understand Barcelona's situation, you have to be a lover of economics to understand their situation, because Barcelona will make you understand new terms in football that you've never understand before. They'll make you understand new terms in football that you've never seen before. I've never in my life heard of 1-1 rule in my life. It's this Barcelona situation that made me. So there's something like 1-1 rule. There's something like 1-1 rule. So yes, they invited top officials, to check Barcelona books if truly they are the 1-1 rule as they've said. Because I have said it before, Dani Olmo and Pau Victor were not supposed to be playing because they are not properly registered. La Liga just keeps favoring Barcelona. And this thing, it is not visible to the media because Joan Laporta likes to make everything about Real Madrid. So whenever he comes out to talk, he likes to include Real Madrid. So it will be as though, oh, Real Madrid is the biggest, this thing in Spain. Real Madrid is this in Spain. Real Madrid is the one injuring it. He likes to give his fans, something to feed on, so they will take their face, they will take their attention away from the actual problems. This man have been selling Barcelona's levers, but you will not see Barcelona fans come and talk about it. But it is what he said about Real Madrid that Barcelona fans will be focusing on, because that is what they like to hear. He has been selling Barcelona's future investments. You will not see Barcelona fans come and complain about it. Barcelona player who came through their academy player, Lamine Yamal, is earning 25 million signing bonus. So what is the incentive that they are gaining from the boy as he's coming from their academy? What are they gaining from the boy? Barcelona fans will focus on this. They will try to, their own is to feast on the propaganda against Real Madrid. That is just their own. They are never focused on the main problem. They are never focused on their main problem. They are never focused. Joan Laporta has been lying to Barcelona fans as far back as 2012, 2003, from the Beckham signing, lying he was going to sign Beckham. He came back again saying he was going to renew Messi. Lied to his fans that he was going to sign Haaland. Now the same thing now for Nico Williams. Now Barcelona found out that they are going to be caught if Atletico Bilbao's accountants were going to check their books. They knew they were going to be caught. They knew they were going to be found out. And even the Athletic Bilbao accountants told them this is not normal. That is the reason why Barcelona pulled out of the race. But it is going to look as though Nico Williams rejected Barcelona. Nico Williams did not exactly reject Barcelona. Barcelona were the ones who pulled out of the race because they knew they were going to get found out if they push on with the deal. They were going to get found out. They were going to be exposed because Dani Olmo and Paul Victor are still not properly registered up till now. They are still not properly registered. So the reason is because since they are not properly registered, Barcelona pulled out of the race so as not to get found out, and Nico Williams renewed for 8 years. Barcelona, he closed the chapter to Barcelona for good. And now, if at all Nico Williams is to leave Athletic Bilbao, he is going to be leaving Atletico Bilbao with good sum of money for them to be able to rebuild. And I think now his release clause has gone up by 50%. His release clause was about 58 million, I'll be 60 million. Now, 50%, that is about 120 million now, if I'm not mistaken. With 120 million, if they are to sell Nico Williams to maybe Bayern Munich or any big club in the future, I think they are going to be able to use that 120 million to be rebuilt. So that is just it. It was not exactly Nico Williams rejecting Barcelona. Barcelona they were actually pulled out of the race in order not to get found out, because they are currently doing something that is wrong. They are currently doing something that is wrong. Not playing Dani Olmo and Paul Victor. Why not be properly registered? Imagine if it was Real Madrid. Just imagine if this was Real Madrid, guys. Imagine if this was Real Madrid. We will not hear the end of it today. We will not hear the end of it. The whole media will start bringing. ESPN will talk about it. 433 will talk about it. ESPN UK will talk about it. BR Football will talk about it. About what Real Madrid is doing. If it was Real Madrid, reminder that in 2015, Real Madrid could not sign David De Gea because of a fax machine error. In 2015, La Liga did not allow us because of a fax machine error, and it was already past the deadline. They did not allow us, and yet we have Paul Victor and Dani Olmo still playing. Why not be properly registered? Imagine if this was Real Madrid. And now it seems, now that the Nico Williams door is shut. I think that door is shut for good, because I don't think Barcelona are going to go for him again. Reports are already showing that Barcelona have closed the chapter for good on Nico Williams, so they don't want to. They are not getting him anymore. I think their next target now is Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz is now their next target. So hopefully, I don't think Liverpool is even open to selling Luis Diaz. I honestly don't think Liverpool is open to selling him. So far so good. Liverpool have closed the chapter to both Bayern and Barcelona, and approaching Liverpool, who are currently in money for player, it will just be insensitive. I think the best option for Barcelona now is Marcus Rashford, and that brings me to why Manchester United are treating their players like this. You see, this is why I will never fault any player. If Vinicius decide to leave Real Madrid now, I will never fault him. If it is going to make him happy, fine, it's fine. Because that same Vinicius was being used as meme when he was not doing well in Madrid. A lot of people, even Madrid fans, wanted him to be sold. So if Vinicius even decide to leave Madrid now, I won't fault him. I won't get angry about anything, because he has even won everything for my club that there is to win. So why would I fault him? The only thing is to wish him well. This is why we never fault players for leaving whenever they want to leave, whenever they are valuable. Because at the end of the day, football is just business to these guys. Football is just business. And I know, and that is the one thing I need you guys to understand first. Football is business. Now look at how they are phasing Marcus Rashford out, who came out through their academy. Marcus Rashford came out through the ranks, but no one is talking about this. Everyone is just remembering him. Oh, he has flopped. Oh, he has nothing left to offer. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. But nobody's saying that. Oh, he's coming through the ranks. But when it was Arnold, because Arnold is still fallible, because Arnold is still one of the best right back in the world currently. Everybody's now remembering. Oh, he's a scouser. Oh, he's a this. Oh, he's a that. He shouldn't have done this. When he now leave his club. He's ungrateful after winning everything. If Arnold was a bomb, if Arnold was not one of the best right back in the world, would Liverpool have still fought for him this way? Would Liverpool have still defended him? It's because they know he is still a good player. That is the reason why I will never fault players for leaving whenever they want to. I will never. Yes, I will never fault them. Why will I fault them? Why should I fault them? When football is just business to these guys, is this how to do things? You are taking off number 10 from a player that is not even, that you want to give it to a player that is not even better than the one that currently owns the jersey. That is the same thing you did to Anthony. That is the same thing you did to Sancho. That is the same thing you did to Garnacho. That is the same thing you did to your biggest legend, Ronaldo. You did it to your biggest legend, Ronaldo. He tried to help the club. Ronaldo tried to tell you guys to employ Luis Enrique. Now look at Luis Enrique has won the Champions League now for PSG, and you guys are still struggling to. We are going to suffer. We are going to suffer. Ruben Amorim, if this is how you want to build your team, you are going to have problem, because this is not how to phase a player out. Nobody. I'm yet to see a Manchester United fan saying, this is what they are doing to Marcus Rashford. He came through the ranks. He came through the this. He came through the that. But when it was Arnold, everybody was now that time everybody remember saying na academy he come from. Na academy he come from. Una go still talk true. If Arnold was a bomb, if Arnold was if the situation was flipped with Arnold and Rashford case, Liverpool would have never given a fuck. In fact, they would have even thrown Madrid for taking their bomb player away. They would have thrown Madrid. But because he is still he is still valued, he is still one of the best in the world, Liverpool fans are starting to form rivalry. They are forgetting that they are my dogs in 2018 and 2022. They are my dogs, and they'll forever remain my dogs. My dogs. They are forgotten. So yeah, I think the best option for Barcelona currently is to just explore this guy. No matter what, he's still a very good player, and he's still better. He's better. He's very much he's very much better than Matheus Cunha. So they can get him. He's good scorer, more experienced, and then just leave that luxury of playmaking to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal is a trash scorer. Just leave that luxury of playmaking to Lamine, and then try to you can explore the market with Rashford, and then he also dreams of playing for Barcelona. So yeah, as we can all see that uh his deal with United is over already. Chapter is already over. So Barcelona fans, what do you think about this? Is this a good deal for you guys? Marcus Rashford. Me, I think he's going to be a great addition to the team. But yeah, whatever you guys think, I'll be under the comment section. So guys, that is it about the Nico Williams saga and Barcelona. It was not exactly that Nico Williams rejected Barcelona. Barcelona were the one that pulled out of the race. He actually agreed personal terms. He actually agreed. But let me know what you think, guys. I'll be under the comment section. This brings us to the end of this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to share, and don't forget to turn on your post notification, because I will still bring more more juicy videos to your screen. Don't forget to like, guys. Thank you very much. See you next time.